Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about how Desperate Housewives is getting rebooted. So Desperate Housewives is finally getting the reboot treatment. I don't even remember when this show came out. I think it came out around the really early 2000s, like maybe 2004, 2005, 6 or 7, something like that. But it came out before Pretty Little Liars, which was in the 2010s. Because the only reason why Pretty Little Liars exists is because of Desperate Housewives. But now somebody decided to hit the reboot button on that of Desperate Housewives, a show I personally love. At first, I never wanted to watch it, but then I kind of I've stated this before. I was flipping through the television and they did like a recap episode of like season 4, I think it was, or season 3. And no, it was season 3 recap. And I was like, wow, this is like really funny. And so I started watching the show and becoming obsessed, and not every season is great, but it is still phenomenal and stuff like that. It's like really good drama, murder mysteries, humor, a great cast and everything. Only problem is it didn't know how to treat its people of color whenever they decided to have people of color on the show. Some storylines got ridiculous, and some seasons are just god awful and everything. And so, like, I'm actually surprised this show is getting rebooted. A lot of people would love for a revival, but Mark Cherry, the original creator, he made it so it can the ladies went off on their separate ways. They never seen each other again. Like, it's done, it's over, you know what I'm saying? And so there can never be a reunion again of the main cast that could reunite because of how it ended. They just went their separate ways and never, kept in touch and stuff. That was, what was it called, like an epilogue or something like that? That's what, we know happened and stuff. And it's quite a shame because I do remember hearing somewhere that people was trying their best to get like a reunion show, but there was no way they could do it. And now, of course, they're getting rebooted. A similar thing happened to Charm. The original cast was trying to come back, and then the network screwed them and made a reboot. However, ABC is not attached to this. And Mark Cherry is not attached to this. Apparently, Kerry Washington and somebody else is gonna make this on Onyx and everything. Best of luck, because they got some big high heel stiletto shoes to fill. Because this show was something almost everybody talked about for years. And I think it lasted for 8 years and stuff. And it surpassed Charmed as being like the #1 female-led show there was. I mean, look what happened when they tried to do something different with Pretty Little Liars. It did not go so well on HBO Max, because even though that cast is younger and not well established as the Desperate Housewives actresses are, the new cast had some big shoes to fill, and they could not fill it, and neither could the showrunner. But, how is this going to be without Mark Cherry? Mark Cherry has a unique storytelling style to him. Not only that, but he based some of the housewives off of his childhood experiences and his mom growing up in different times. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they should just leave things as it is, Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.